A win and reaction time and lane choice and momentum. And here is Pro Stock, and to call it, here's Dave McClelland.
Thank you very much, Mike Lewis. Pro Stock round number 2. We're down to the outstanding 8 cars in this field, and what a match we have here. The one guy that has been able to crack that quartet of top runners, the 2 Dodges and the 2 Oldsmobiles, Jim Yates and his Dynamax Pontiac over here on the Winston side of the racetrack, opposite side in the Goodyear lane. Bob Glidden with his Ford Quality Care Ford Probe has certainly shown performances here we've not seen in quite some time from the Ford camp. In round number 1, Glidden had a 7:14 win over Ray Franks. Yates had a 7:15. The lane choice going to Bob Glidden. Joining us again, the lovely Linda Vaughn. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Big Mac. I was out talking to the guys. Bob Glidden was ecstatic that he won the first round. He's going to the second round. He hopes the car leaves a little better. But Jim Yates has a borrowed engine in the car. It's from Bill Orndorff. They have a borrowed engine in the car.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it could be good, but the thing is, he did lose the engine in that first round.
The first round, or the previous round, the last round, whichever it was, the one just about an hour and a half ago. Actually, it was a little earlier than that, 10:30 in the morning, and the folks at home on TNN got a chance to see it. We had a lot of fun, and looking forward to tonight's show at 5 o'clock, and then 5:30, the live finals. Right now, let's concentrate on the quarterfinal competition, Ford versus Pontiac. The motors coming out. Out of the groove just a little bit. Bob Glidden moving strongly at the top end, a half a car length, and it is Bob Glidden. 7:19 at 192 miles an hour. Believe it or not, Glidden has had one of the more successful outings in the racetrack. Won the runner-up spot a couple of times. So Glidden likes Atlanta Dragway. Next pair of cars, David Rampy. Rampy and the Winnebago Oldsmobile Cutlass out of Harold Stout Racing. Stout's RV Sales, one of the great Winnebago dealers of the entire country, located up in Greenwood, Indiana. If you're ever traveling on the interstate, and you see all those recreation vehicles over there on the side of the road, that's Harold. Kurt Johnson, though, had a slightly quicker time there. In qualifying, it was all Rampy. Now we're here, 2 rounds deep, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of heat on the racetrack. Reaction time advantage went to Kurt Johnson, but he rolled through the first bulb, so it kind of shortened Rampy at 191. Kurt Johnson going deep in the staging process. In other words, rolling through that pre-stage light beam and ending up in the staging, and may well have confused David Rampy just a little, because a 5:36 reaction time, not what he needs to race. Here's Warren Johnson, the leader of the family team, the GM Performance Parts Oldsmobile. As Kurt Johnson on the Winston side against Warren Johnson, the top qualifier who lost his low ET in the first round. Reaction time, watch. As Warren Johnson just drives away to a 7:12 into the final 4s in the lane choice with the Oldsmobile. Now, who will race Kurt Johnson? Will it be another Oldsmobile, the Castrol Super Clean car of Larry Morgan? Or will it be the quickest car in the field? Scott Jeffrion went up 7:05 in the first round. He definitely established himself as the car to beat, at least here in elimination.
Drivers, neither one of them made any changes. They're really ready for each other. We were because of Better Light, and they both like racing each other. If you remember last year, they came up against each other quite a bit. Scott has the advantage right now on his low ET.
7:05, the quick time of the weekend for the Wayne County Speed Shop team and the Mopar Parts Dodge Daytona. Very shortly, the Daytonas are going to be retired in favor of a whole new race car for both Darrell Alderman and Scott Jeffrion. A little longer in wheelbase. What is it? It's a Dodge Venture, I believe is what it's called.
I think it's the Avenger.
Avenger, that's it. Maybe it's a venture into avenging. How about that?
They're running them in the IROC series right now. They've been doing real well with it. The whole IROC series has been running.
All right, so right now, Scott Jeffrion still has the short wheelbase Daytona. Larry Morgan and Scott Jeffrion. The pre-stage beam on for Morgan. Now then, they're both pre-staged. Yeah, they're taking their time. Nothing unusual. Monty Moore in Pro Stock. a couple of times to clean out the hollies. Scott Jeffrey rolls in. It is Larry Morgan. Him on 60 feet time, not in reaction time.